Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New Orleans Saints. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
First carry for Bryce Love. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
To avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Harris to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stick back to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Stick looking to throw. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
42-yard line.
Carry for Latavius Murray. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down. It's Murray, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but then maybe coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll throw on 2nd down his Stick. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Down at the line of scrimmage.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stick from the gun. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Ruben Foster picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Midfield.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Haskins. set at the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A run, it's Murray. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Stick looks to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. We're scoreless after 1. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
At the 50-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield now, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 49 yards. 1st and goal at the 1. Going to give it to Love. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Put the car go through. Kids do no harm, but right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for that. But thank you, Dr. Gaines. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 44-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A shotgun throw for Stick. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Matthew Ioannidis able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Stick. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just have good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Trying the toss play to Love. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On the return, Harris. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 35-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2 yards on.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Foster picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So that one will be accepted. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Love. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now left side on the swing pass. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
On second down now, it's Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. operating from the gun. Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking long for Tom. It's caught inside the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
36-yard attempt.
The kick by Watts is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they went. He's got a man, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Washington.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. It's a run over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second and 8. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. You call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
To throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Stick back to pass. Trying to lay one up deep. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 41, Haskins, and he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play that time on the catch and run. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Love. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Love again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Haskins. Looking for the climb, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to Terry.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And Washington has taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. First and 10, stick. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 75 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll look underneath here for Love. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Complete.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
15.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, here's Love. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. David Onyemata there on the tackle. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Out of the shotgun, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 50 yards. First down, Washington.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Love. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love in the final minute, and Washington has taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and not already celebrating a win.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
In a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. They can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 4th down, here's Stick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Victory here for the Washington football team. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league.